Hello everyone. In this video, let's look at what happened last week and what we can expect in the upcoming week in terms of Nifty and Bank Nifty. First, what happened last week? On last Sunday, the pressing topic was who will get which ministry? Will BJP hold the major ones or will they give some to its alliance? And also, if they give some to the alliance means how many? But for all, we got the answer at the last Monday night. I mean, most investors didn't expect the major changes, but there were some speculation around finance ministry. But as we all know, there was no change in the top four ministry. Rajnath Singh, Amit Shah, Jay Shankar and Nirmala Sitharaman, all the major portfolios were retained by the BJP. Hence, it's the continuation of policy and as a first bill, Cabinet passes the 3 crore new housing build under the PM scheme. So last week, if you see the sector wise, almost half the number of index increased above 2.5%, mainly realty, public sector companies, PSU banks and energy companies were the top performing sectors. And on the negative side, the two sectors which increased massively like 8 and 6% during the election result week were IT and FMCG. Both had the decent profit booking, so dropped over 1%. However, even though most of the sectors increased massively, but Nifty and Bank Nifty underperformed. On the weekly basis, Nifty increased only 0.75% and Bank Nifty even worse increased only 0.4%. Not just that, in fact, both Nifty and Bank Nifty underperformed the global momentum. For example, S&P 500 increased 1.5% whereas Nasdaq increased 3.2%. I mean, last week there were various macro came in favor of the market and global momentum like India's consumer inflation, US consumer inflation, US weekly job insurance data. But for none of it, both Nifty and Bank Nifty didn't respond massively. If you see the last 5 trading day candle, indeed it's going up but very mildly. All 5 days it just traded in the very narrow band between 23,200 to 23,500. So overall market it was positive and it did outperformed whereas Nifty and Bank Nifty both just consolidating. In terms of institution, finally FII and DII both were net buyers. FII net bought for 2030 crore rupees whereas DII net bought for near 6300 crore rupees. From the data what we discussed so far, it looks like all those money 8300 crore rupees went into the stocks which was not part of the Nifty index. So that's it about the last week. Now what we can expect next week? I mean, so far until today, Sunday 16th June 2024, there are no major triggers till the budget day. So general consensus is in the near term, Nifty expects to move in the sideways. However, if I see the future index compared to a week ago, the number of open interest contract increased by 1%. So both Nifty and Bank Nifty price was increased last week and in addition number of open interest also increased, which means it's the indication of mild long buildup. And in addition, a week ago FII only held around 30% in the long, that now yesterday increased to 47%, almost near 50%. I mean, at present, retail trader FII and DII roughly holding 50% long and 50% short in the future index, which looks like a very balanced one. Then in the options open interest data, the number of call option open interest contract decreased by 5% and the number of put option open interest contract increased by 11%. So from the options data, what it's conveying is from the seller's perspective, they expect market to go higher, whereas from the buyer's perspective, they're hedging their position just in case if the market falls means. I mean, generally for this open interest analysis, analysts consider from the buyer's perspective, but for the quantity of options that trade in India, I don't want to draw the conclusion, so I will leave the decision with viewers. At present, option sellers thinking that the market will go up this week, whereas option buyers afraid that market might go down this week. Other than that, the maximum call option open interest including the new writing is at 24,000 mark and the maximum put option open interest and new writing at 23,400 followed by 23,000 and 23,300. So based on options data, 24,000 is the weekly resistance whereas 23,300 is the immediate support followed by 23,000. since there is a significant call option open interest also present in the 23,400 mark, so we can't say that as a support. Suppose if Tuesday those call options unwound means, then we can consider 23,400 as a support. Till that time we can't. Then coming to technical, on the weekly chart, Nifty forms the short green candle with lower shadow. Here lower shadow indicating the support based buying, and for the fourth week in a row Nifty formed the higher high formation. And compared to election result week, last week Nifty formed the lower high formation as well. And at present it trades above all the known key moving averages, so mostly it indicates the positive momentum continuation. But this back to back weak short candles kind of indicating the hesitation to move upwards. So in case if Nifty sustains above 23,550, then we might see more buying interest. In that case, it's likely to move towards 23,750. While on the downside, the zone 23,240 to 23,200 is likely to act as a crucial support. Any sustainable move below the level of 23,200 will lead to profit booking, which again might push down the Nifty to 23,000 level, then followed by 22,800 in the short term. Then coming to the final topic regarding the things to look out. There is no super major macros like inflation and US interest rate decision is scheduled release. Rather, still possibly 4 okay market influencing macro is due, such as US retail sales data, Bank of England interest rate decision, then India's manufacturing PMI data and US manufacturing PMI are some of the items we need to keep an eye out for this upcoming week. US retail sales data is scheduled to release on Tuesday night. At present, the expectation is around 0.3% increase in comparison to April month. So, if the number comes below 0.3%, then market might will take that as positive, since that will increase the chance of rate cut probability to higher. Then on Thursday, Bank of England expects to release their interest rate decision. At present, market expects Bank of England to keep the interest rate as it is 5.25%. But by any chance, because of Europe interest rate cut, if UK cut the interest rate means, then that will make the global momentum very positive. Then the final one, both India and US manufacturing PMI is due on Friday. For India, the data expected to come above 56, whereas for US, market expected to come above 51. So that's all in this video. Hope you all got some useful information. Please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video, so it will help me beat the YouTube algorithm and also motivate me to do more. Please don't make any investment decision based on this, as I'm not a SEBI registered advisor. I am doing this for me and viewers educational purpose only. Thanks for watching.